Reputation, Thin Lizzy. Was that with Sykes or that was before Sykes? No, it was before Sykes.
What, with Thin Lizzy?
No, bad Reputation.
Yeah, that was before Sykes.
Before, yeah. He had one. There was one cool Thin Lizzy song with Sykes. Though, what was that? Thunder and Lightning or Fire and Lightning or something like that.
Yeah, he played on the Thunder and Lightning. It's got the ripping solo.
He was and he was in Tigers of Pantang as well. Where were they from? Where were they based?
I don't know. I never really got into them.
Yeah, I think are we live? Are we out there? Is there anybody out there? Hello?
I don't know. We should be.
Oh, you click on live comments instead of private chat. I was on private chat. Do you guys have a little thing over there?
Yep. Hello, world.
Hello, everybody. Good morning.
All right.
I rolled out of bed for this, so this better be fucking good.
Make it good, Portnoy.
Yeah, I tell you, man.
Yeah, Demo's three hours before us, and he's probably been up for hours working in the yard building a fucking fence.
Yeah, that's all he's doing, right?
This morning it was 6. That little guy got up at 6 o'clock this morning.
Wow, but he's not in school yet, is he?
No, he's only 3.
I was gonna say, because if you have a kid that's normally in school,
yeah,
and you don't get your alone time now because of the fucking quarantine. Oh, I guess that's you, Mark, right? Your kids are supposed to be in school and they're home, right?
Could be in school.
There you go.
Well, yeah. I've got a 13-year-old who's with his mom. I haven't seen him in 6 weeks.
Wow. Oh, that's a bummer, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
he's digging it though. You know, he's if there's one kid built for the quarantine, it's that kid.
Yeah.
That's like my oldest.
He's playing Roblox and he's all right. All right, what's happening? Who do we got?
So this is, I guess it's a free for all, right? It's just us hanging with the comments.
I am super weird. Will you tour Europe? I don't think we're going to tour Europe.
I don't think anybody's touring anywhere.
Yeah, nobody's touring anywhere.
I'm going to put the.
Oh, what's up, DT Castiglione?
Yeah, I think
hello, lads.
The touring thing is scary. I mean, I can't even imagine when we can tour. And not when I say we, I mean anybody in the world.
Well, they just canceled the LA Comic-Con, the big San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh.
That's done.
Yeah, I don't think anything's going to happen in 2020 for sure. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, not California for sure.
Yeah, well, they said California not till fall 21. I think I saw something like that, right?
Yeah, he's saying not until we have a vaccine. Will you guys,
Well, shit, they still don't have a vaccine for SARS. I mean, this could go on for the next 10 years.
Oh.
Right. So Tornadic Band wants to know where's Bobby. Hey, Mark, where's Bobby Blitz?
Bobby Blitz is sitting on his ass right now in Jersey, probably watching this. Right, and it's going to be the roast of Bobby Blitz today.
Did Bobby Blitz deliver? You said you just got an Uber Eats in a while. Did Bobby Blitz deliver it to you?
So this is the PMD chat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of like PMS.
You just got moved up a spot, Portnoy.
Yeah.
I'm still last.
Hello from Palm Beach, Florida. Ukraine.
Yep. Oh, I got to spit. There we go.
I finished my homework at 5 a.m. to do this kind of mostly because I wanted to finish it. Secondly, to watch this while I'm learning Japanese.
Wow,
Eric McMullen.
Yeah, somebody wrote, "Shame on you, Bobby." I think we really need to give him a hard time because Lord knows he's probably sitting at home. I mean, he's not allowed to go anywhere, right? Unless, did he get a job at a supermarket or as an essential worker? He's working in a pharmacy.
I think he's mowing lawns.
No, I think he's doing janitorial services, mopping floors right now. That's what I think.
Krista Kinzel, what's up? Who else is in here?
Olav from Norway. Hey, Olav. How you doing, man? What's going on?
Did I hear a
I think that we will eventually, at some point, be doing some shows, schedules permitting, with everybody once we're allowed to play. I don't think we're going to do any touring, but it'll be, probably maybe based around like a NAMM when we're all together, or everybody has time or something in that sense.
We actually had like almost like an album release kind of jam scheduled for Jersey next month. I don't. That's obviously not going to be able to happen now.
Yeah. Shame on you, Bobby. Shame.
We wanted to hit up obviously some of those summer festivals in Europe, but
yeah.
Phil, did you have violent stuff scheduled that you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Did you have like shows all this year?
We're supposed to be playing a home show tomorrow night.
Oh God.
We canceled a delayed New Zealand and Japan and Australia thing. We've canceled festivals in Mexico. Alcatraz Festival just canceled in Belgium. Bloodstock is on the fence.
That ain't gonna happen.
No, it's all going away day by day. So
yeah, I was supposed to be in South America right now.
Oh, yeah. It's a bummer, man. So I mean, we're fortunate that we have the bar that had built up quite, was doing really good. So we're able to weather this for, hopefully if we can get back in by July and be open, we're not going to have to suffer too much. But we're down there, Marta's down there sanding the bar, and we're refinishing everything and painting everything. So we're taking advantage of the time.
Oh man.
Yeah, I wish I could, sleep in my home cinema and have my choice of millions of hours of movies to catch up with. But
I've been doing film school. I've been doing film school with my daughter.
I'm moving 20 yards of dirt in my yard and building retaining walls and fences.
Hey, is the fence done yet?
No, because it rained a little bit. We got started on the bar. We're going to put epoxy top on the bar, so I get pulled in different directions. And
wow,
trying to write some violent songs. And me and the wife did a Alice in Chains cover that she sang on. So we're just having fun.
So as the comments are rolling in here, go Bills.
Greetings from India. What's up?
I'm getting different. I have different stuff on my side. Must be rolling in at a different pace over here.
Yeah.
Fence is not done. I still have 20 feet left.
Bobby, make it Twitter or Instagram. Oh, Bobby Blitz just texted me, everybody.
Oh, get him in here.
I'm going to read it. Well, Mo, Larry, and Mengi.
Oh, Larry.
I'll show it.
Am I Mo?
Yeah, I'm showing him. Get your ass in here. I'm throwing you under the bus, Bobby.
Did you send him the link?
Man, thank you, man.
Yeah, he knows the link.
That must be Russ from Boise. Go Bills. A Bills fan in Boise. Can you get that?
Wow.
Hey, Maggie, this is the dude. Hey, Phil, can we find out about my MA demo shirt? It never showed.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
danleo81@gmail.com.
Hey, Russ, danleo81@gmail.com.
And you can also send him dick pics as well.
Yes,
He loves that. No, he loves that.
Somebody wrote, "Where are you now?" So I'm in Pennsylvania. You guys want to do a roll call for where you are?
I am on Long Island, New York.
Long Island.
I'm in the middle of the what they call the hotbed of Corona land. Literally right in the middle of it.
I'm in Dublin, California, the only left coaster from this four-piece.
Hmm.
And Blitz is from
sunny Dublin, California.
USA.
Last concert you went to was the Merkins. Wow, that was in December. Lawrence Tipper.
Somebody wrote, "Do you sometimes listen to music other than metal, like pop or techno?" I'm on a full-on pop kick at the moment since I've been home. I'm going to come out of this quarantine so unmetal, it's going to be scary. I've been listening to nothing but Sloan and Weezer and Jellyfish, and so yeah, I've been really on a cool power pop kick.
I was funny. I've been between Muddy Waters and Ray Charles. As odd as that is, that's what I've been listening to.
I've been writing violent songs, so I'm on the opposite end.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good refresh though, Mike, to kind of just flush everything out and start again.
Totally.
Wow, someone just wrote, Mike, I saw Majesty play at Kings Park High School in like 86 or 87.
Wow. When's the reunion show? Well, I was going to say it's Dream Theater, but actually Majesty was myself, John Petrucci, John Mayung, and then Chris Collins and Kevin Moore. So actually 3 out of 5 of us are no longer in Dream Theater. So I guess we could have a Majesty reunion. Yeah.
So when did you get the singer? Was his name Marco or something?
Charlie Dominici?
That's it. So
actually,
the original?
Phil, you go way back with, I mean, I met you almost back then. I think around 88, 89.
88 for
we
sure.
We were both on Mechanic Records.
Label mates, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You guys at the CMJ.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That was 88.
Yeah,
and actually Gary Holt and Gary and Rick from Exodus were there too.
You had that photo posted of that, I think.
Yeah. Well, that was a party, but I remember that CMJ show you're talking about.
Yeah. That was cool. I was out there with Deb.
Wow, that's like 30-something years ago.
Yeah, 32, man.
But that was Charlie Dominici. He was our second singer.
Where's he these days? What's he doing?
I know he's online. I see him on Facebook, but he started doing music again about 10 years ago, but kind of fell back off. So I'm not sure what he's doing these days.
There's a delay.
You got a lag?
Fine. Lawrence Tipper, what's up? Yeah, Larry Boa. Thanks for the Larry Boa. Mark, this guy Larry Tipper gave me. I might even have him right here. Larry Boa signed rookie cards because Larry Boa is he's my hero.
Hey, he's the best third base coach the Yankees ever had.
What's that?
The best third base coach the Yankees ever had.
Was he a coach for the Yankees? Larry Boa was awesome.
Third base.
Scrappy shit talker. I love it.
So here's a question. Let's do some questions about BPMD. Somebody wrote, Cy Nash wrote, whose idea was this and how did you pick each other? Okay. Well, Mark, you should.
So whose idea it was? I'll show you whose idea it was. Enter this dude. His idea.
It was his idea. So did he pick all the guys?
No, well, no. He certainly didn't pick Blitz. No, we were hanging out last summer right back there, and Skinnerd was playing. And he said, you should play this song. And he actually meant Metal Allegiance. I think he meant Metal Allegiance. He's going like this. And I was like, yeah, no, that's not going to work. Metal Allegiance. And then that's when the idea hit, and I started hearing where I was kind of telling Phil like those triple guitar riffs and patterns and whatnot. And then from there, Blitz happened to text me, and I said, hey, man, got this crazy idea. And here we are not even a year later on YouTube live.
Yeah.
You know, and as far as the song selections go,
Skolnick couldn't do it. Andreas couldn't do it, so here I am.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true. No, we did ask about 12 different singers before Blitz, though. Yeah. But on the flip side, as far as the song selection goes, it was we each get to pick 2 songs. You can't argue it. So if I didn't like what Portnoy picked, I would have Can't Say Nothing and vice versa. And then we had 2 community songs. I picked Saturday Night Special and Beer Drinkers and Hellraisers. Mike, what did you pick?
I picked Toys in the Attic and Wang Dang, Sweet Poontang. Yeah, those were my 2 set picks.
And then Senior Demo?
I picked, well, actually, it was one of Portnoy's had thrown out like 5 or 6 tunes. And I was already thinking Dead or Alive by Van Halen, and he threw it out there. And I was just definitely was all over that. But my second pick was probably the least known from Blue Oyster Cult called Tattoo Vampire. It was a tune that I had always wanted to cover back in the Vio-lence days, and actually I think a riff got stolen for a Vio-lence song back in the day, and short and happy. And Mike had an idea to soup it up kind of Ramon style, and I think that was the kicker, that it just kind of made the tune kind of more ours at that point.
Yeah.
And so yeah,
I got to clear this up about Dolores the Cult. They're a Long Island band. They were formed in Long Island band. Mike and I are from Long Island.
Yeah.
Were Dolores the Cult, I guess, here on Long Island, they were just never, they were big. They were a big band, but they were never, that giant mega 70s band. How were they perceived? Because it seems like everyone I know in Bay Area thrash loves Dolores the Cult.
Yeah, they're big over here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just curious how that happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was late 70s for me, so I got all my rock and exposure from my cousin next door, who was like 3 years older. So Foghat and Nugent and Kiss and everything was from him. So I didn't know anything about how big bands were, but my first concert was here. I'll show you what my first concert was. Let me get rid of this. It was this one right here. Heart, Bloister Cult, Pat Travers, Loverboy, wow. Ozzy Osbourne.
Wow.
That picture was taken from it. There's
wow.
The ticket stub.
Oh, that's awesome.
$15.
Wow.
But Bloister Cult was right near the top there.
Yeah, I mean they were from Long Island, but they were big. Don't Fear the Reaper was a huge hit, and a bunch of their songs were big. Tattoo Vampire was the only song suggested that I didn't know, and and then I remember saying to check out "See You in Black." I always wanted to cover. Blue Oyster Cult has this really cool, heavy double bass tune called "See You in Black," and I remember throwing that back out there on the table. But I'm glad we did Tattoo Vampire. Came out really cool. I
didn't know that tune, and you played it. Said, "Fuck, that's a killer tune."
Yeah, some great drumming in that one.
Yeah,
and we were actually Phil arranged for Buck Dharma, guitar player from Blue Oyster Cult, to play on our version of his song, which is pretty cool.
It was cool. He's got a little lead in there. He played along with everything, but he was single noting a lot of stuff, and it didn't go with the down picking and the chugging and the the muting and stuff that we were doing. So we grabbed his solo and fit it in there. Pretty cool.
We really should have gotten Will Ferrell to play cowbell on that track too.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. That was cool. What was the tune that you had? Never in My Life, where you just cowbelled right through it.
He was just
Never in My Life and We're an American Band are both cowbell heavy.
Right.
Two serious cowbell songs on this album. Yeah.
Blitz just picks that. So Blitz picked Never in My Life and Evil, and those were two that I had never heard before.
Wow. Oh, really?
Never heard them before.
So yeah, there's actually 3 bands from Long Island on this record: Mountain, Cactus, and Blue Oyster Cult.
All right, on.
Yeah. I played Never in My Life with Zach Wilde before, so I knew that tune. I was also a Mountain fan. Yeah, that Evil tune is great though. Cactus is a great forgotten band from that era. Came out of the ashes of Vanilla Fudge. I mean, it was Carmine and Tim Bogart on bass. So yeah, it was like
never heard them. Never heard them. Never heard
them. That band was in between Vanilla Fudge and Beck Bogart a piece because I guess Carmine and Tim Bogart did those 3 bands back to back.
I'm calling them.
Calling Blitz.
Pick up your phone if you're watching.
Calling who?
He's calling Carmine.
Carmine loved that version.
That song was rocking. That's one of my favorites on the record, and it's one of my favorite solo bits that I've done. It's my favorite solo on the record.
Yeah, for sure.
He's on the phone. He's not saying nothing though.
Who is it? I can't tell your.
It's Blitz.
Oh, Blitz. Bobby Blitz.
He won't talk though. I've never seen him tongue-tied ever.
Wow.
It's always so loud.
Yeah, right?
Lawrence, hey, let's answer a question. Lawrence Tipper says, so you guys recorded this in one day. We actually recorded my drums and all of the jamming and the scratch tracks and the arranging was done in one day. We started probably around 3 o'clock, went till about 10 or 11. So that was the biggest crash course session I've ever done. I mean, it was nuts. We literally, we actually, we allotted, I think, 2 or 3 days, right? And we ended up getting it all done in one. You ended up flying home early.
I did. I took a red eye out there, took a nap, went over, we tracked it out, had a couple drinks, and then I was gone the next morning.
And all my takes were pretty much all one takers. There might have been a couple of songs where maybe I tried a second take or maybe punch something, but this is the first time I've ever made a record this way, where basically you hit record and bing, bang, boom.
We technically did it live. Technically.
Yeah, I mean, but then you guys obviously retracked your stuff. But I mean, the writing and it wasn't writing, but the arranging and the jamming together and the drum tracks all in one day, one session.
Yeah, I think that we jammed through at least everything twice, but I think that we ended up using almost all of your first takes, though.
Yeah.
I remember
some of the endings and how we were, we needed to figure out endings for some of them, and we ended up just jamming them out for fucking 40 bars, and pretty cool.
The grand
There's a lot of vibing going on. I had fun with you, Mike. Just vibing and tracking. That was cool.
But I guess we should mention, I mean, the idea is to maybe this was all just American bands 70s. And if you guys like this, if it does well, if people take to it, I mean, we definitely want to do more, and we could cover different decades, different areas. I mean, I think a British one would be a natural. British one for the 70s would be amazing. I mean, some of the best music of all time came from that era and that area.
Yeah, for sure. Drum tracks were done in a day. Guitar rhythm tracks were done in a day. Guitar solos were done in a day. A lot of my solos were first takes and just kind of vibe, especially like the DOA one was. I started to do 2 tracks. It's only track, the only song on there with just one guitar track. The others I doubled and did some harmony stuff. But the Eddie one, man, I went through it like once, and then I was gonna dub in the solos, and it's just like, you can't do that. You got to single track the Eddie stuff. I'll just let it roll. We're gonna one take this fucker out, and that's what you got. So I think,
well, the whole Van Halen too is just guitar and bass panned on each side, and that's that sound. Got it.
Yeah, that was a great idea. Super. Cool. And then Mike explained the Walk Away and how that is a cover of a cover, and
that was. I always wanted to cover the Van Halen version of it because they used to play that in their club days, and I love the way that the tempo was faster and had all these extra guitar solos. So I threw Walk Away onto the table as one of the wild card picks, and everybody was into it, and we did the Van Halen version. So it was fun.
We actually did another cover of a cover on this record.
Evil, right?
Evil's a cover. Actually, Evil's a cover of a cover of a cover.
Well, we covered Cactus, and Cactus was covering who?
Cactus was covering Howlin' Wolf, and Howlin' Wolf did the Willie Dixon version. Willie Dixon wrote it, and then Howlin' Wolf played it, and then Cactus redid it. And then actually, since then,
was it the first 3 Led Zeppelin albums like that?
Those first 3 Led Zeppelin records basically were Willie Dixon ripoff. What it is. The Cactus record came out in
Mark, is Blitz your granddad?
My great granddad. Great granddad. 71 that record came out. So if you think about when that came out, and then Fudge and Carmine will be the first one to tell you he influenced John Bonham, which take that for what you will. But they were peers. They were peers. So it's hard to say who started it. Whether it's Carmine or Cactus or in that sound. But the singer from Cactus was actually Amboy Dukes, who we were going to cover on this record.
Got it.
Somebody said, did you ever listen to the Cover Kill album?
Yeah.
I love that album. And it's funny, the one gig, I played one gig playing drums for Overkill, and we ended up doing most of the Cover Kill album at that gig. It was kind of, I got called in to play this gig with them with like 2 days notice. And I told Blitz and Dee Dee, it's like, I only know like the first 4 Overkill albums. Those are the ones I grew up with or whatever.
Right.
I was like, the whole set list has to be either the first 4 albums or the covers. So it's pretty much half and half, but we ended up doing Him 43. We did Dirty Deeds. We did a lot of the covers that was on that Coverkill album.
Yeah, but that was fun.
Yeah, it was totally fun. And that Coverkill album was really cool. I always dug that album.
Oh, 300. You guys,
What's the 1 hour challenge? Somebody's talking about a 1 hour challenge. What's the 1 hour challenge?
Maybe to do the whole album in 1 hour. I think the first Sabbath album was recorded live in 1 day.
1 day. The whole record was done in a day.
Yeah, and I think the first Beatles album, Please Please Me, same thing. I mean, basically, if you were a live band, you would set up. You only had 4 tracks to record with anyway. So you could set up and basically play your live show, and there's your album. That's the way it was back then.
And here it says, any footage from your sessions? I know Mike has everything recorded for drums.
And you guys are in the background for that. So all my drum footage has Phil in the background playing. I think, Mark, you were sitting on the
My
couch.
spot,
So,
man. That's my spot back there.
yeah, I think the label's going to utilize some of that footage in the coming weeks. So, yes, some of that will get released.
Hey, actually move to the side for a minute, Mike. Let me see my spot. There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Written many of MA songs right there.
Yeah. Both Metal Allegiance albums were done here as well. So,
Yeah.
And no extra. Somebody asked about if we did any extra tracks. No, that's all we had time for. The 10 were.
I triple, quadruple dog dare you guys to cover When the Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks.
I'll pass.
Which is in on that.
I don't think I know it.
Yeah, I
I've
don't.
not heard it.
What else do we have here?
Oh, write and record a song in 1 hour. All right. Well, we need to be in the same room.
No, I couldn't. You guys thinking of doing any live videos like Benanti, Skolnick, Diaz, Russia videos? Those are pretty cool. I like those.
Those are
I did.
cool.
So
Dude,
Mike-
Raw killed the YYZ. That was awesome.
Yeah.
What did you critiquing our mutual friend Charlie on his Rush cover skills?
No, he did great. I mean, I've always known Charlie's a big Rush fan. You know, he and I talk about Neil and geek out on Rush all the time. So yeah, I mean, obviously that's no surprise to me. Maybe some of the thrash people out there didn't realize he liked that stuff and knew how to play that stuff. But I mean, I totally knew he always had that in him.
Hey, I've seen that dude play drums with the Stevie Wonder band.
Yeah, totally.
Well, so
Oh, killer.
that was crazy.
I thought those were awesome. I didn't watch all of the La Via Strangiato, but parts of it were fucking great.
MP, any hints what you were tracking yesterday?
Nah, I can't say yet. But it's I mean, it's not. Some people know that I'm about to start recording Neil Morse's new solo album, but that's not what it was. I'm going to start that next week. Yesterday was something completely different, just some fun tracking stuff.
I hear that you guys took turns singing songs on that. Is that correct? In Beer Drinkers, me and Blitz trade off. I do the Billy lines, and he's Dusty.
Ah,
No, wait. Is that right?
no, he's crusty.
No. That's right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was fun.
And Mike does a lot of the harmonies on, who does all the harmonies on Toys in the Attic, right? You do?
I did singing on Toys in the Attic and DOA and Walk Away. We're an American Band. I can't remember how much made the mix, though, to be honest. And Phil did as well. So yeah, we tried to. Me and Phil tried to be the Michael Anthony and the Eddie Van Halen to Blitz's David Lee Roth as much as we could on all these tracks. But you know, I'm to be honest, I'm not sure what even made the mix at this point. But,
The Dead or Alive definitely did. Those guys
Yeah.
were killer.
yeah.
Yeah, the Michaels were definitely, not easy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was Eddie.
Yeah,
You
we
were
did some
Michael.
we did some American bands that kind of got, yeah, you're right. Kind of used a little bit here and there. And so what are you noodling? I'm noodling a little Alice in Chains. We were just talking Rush, so I was playing some Rush. Just playing guitar because that's what we have to do.
Yeah.
What kind of bands would your fans be surprised that you are into?
I don't think anyone could be surprised at what Portnoy's into.
I mean, I love. We were just talking about all the power pop stuff I'm into, but I'm also into a lot of hip hop and rap, and obviously metal and prog and classic rock. I don't know.
Who's your hip hop guy right now, Mike?
Now, I mean, I'm still old school, man. It's to me, it's all Public Enemy, Beastie Boys, NWA. It's
Right.
Tribe Called Quest. It's all late '80s, early '90s to me. I like Post Malone. I think I don't know if that's considered hip hop, but I think he's pretty cool.
Right on.
Yeah, but I don't really listen to much modern hip hop.
One of my most fondest memories of a tour we did, was it last year? It's kind of a blur. Was popping onto the bus in the front lounge, and everybody was in the front lounge, kind of getting their drink on, and what was it? The Humpty Hump the Humpty Dance,
yeah.
and Mike knows it, and he's singing it, but like out of his little mouse hole, Alex Skolnick just kind of emerges and just starts rapping the Humpty Dance, and like with attitude and with hand movements. And you guys going back and forth, it was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. It was so cool.
All right, stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you used to. I look funny, but y'all making money. I drink that bottle of Hennessy you got on your shelf. So just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with an umpty. Yo, ladies, I'd like to funk.
But do it.
Rappers in the top 10.
But do it as Alex though.
Yeah, Alex was like, he was like.
Oh shit!
It was like the Revenge of the Nerds rap. Clap your hands, everybody, and everybody clap your hands.
He was doing the Kid and Play version.
Yes, he was lambda.
Oh man, I remember looking at DJ Will when Alex started rapping. I was like, I got a video, I got to film this, and I just shot it. So and we posted some of it.
You have some of it. That's right.
Oh, I have it all.
That's amazing.
I posted a small clip of it. But
and actually, Phil, you knew a lot of Public Enemy. We were doing Welcome to the Terradome. You knew all the Welcome to the Terradome.
That's new songs that I know. Yeah, Welcome to the Terradome. I know the updated Dope Man. I know a little NWA.
I got so much trouble on my mind. Refuse to lose. Here's your ticket. Hear the drummer get wicked.
Now, who are you to put the black attack? So I slapped the jack and blapped the Mac.
Wow.
I'm ready to fight. Pew! I like it.
Huh. Hear my favoritism solo. Never
heard a brother like me go solo.
Laser, Anastasia, Mazer, ways to blaze your brain and train you.
Yeah.
Little forgiven. Never hammer now. X on the flex. Hammer now. What I know better, get on up.
Hustle of culture.
Wow.
Yeah. That's very good.
That's one of the best ever.
Yeah.
I got goosebumps now.
Yeah.
That's so good.
One of my favorite albums of all time.
BPMD to EPMD.
Well, then we got to think who's the singer if it's not. Well, wait a second. Blitz's last name is Ellsworth, so we really are EPMD if we really wanted to go with this proper last name.
Oh, that's amazing. That's true.
That's funny.
That is true. Who came up with the music video idea? Looks like a Tim Burton production. There's some cool visuals in that, man. That video came out really good.
Yeah, the director Victor, he kind of surprised us all. When I had no idea what the video was going to be. None of us did. And when we got the cut of it, it was like, to me, definitely Tim Burton, David Lynch-esque with puppets. But, so
Cool.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Tim Burton. I mean, it's like Nightmare Before Christmas, like that kind of animation,
But it's hard, when we were supposed to get together on the weekend of April 4th, I think, to film a video for that. But obviously with the travel ban and the world on shutdown, the first week of April, we kind of said, shit, what do we do? We have a video coming out soon.
I think you're going to start seeing a lot more animated videos coming this year because nobody can get together. There's no way to shoot videos anymore. You know?
I dug the Testament video.
Yeah, that was animated too.
Oh, that was killer.
Yeah.
The best part of that was Bill Clinton behind the desk and then Monica Lewinsky rising from the desk. And an alien comes up and follows that. I was like, that's good.
Yeah, really good.
All right.
Who has the most bling?
Not me.
I've got 0 bling.
Yeah.
Never been a blingy dude.
Never been a blingy dude.
You have to chuck me down, man.
Soup. Russ, Alex Skolnick's sassy face wrap. It was Russ. I think I'm the one that said that too. Like Alex is fucking sassy.
All right. Let's see if I have it here. Hang on. Hold on. Would that be on here? When was that?
Oh God. Oh, it was April. Actually, it was exactly this week last year. Because I remember it was my birthday. And
yes.
It was April. Night. It was the night before my birthday, so it would be April 19th, 2019.
Yeah, because we stayed up. We had a little rage that night, Mr. Portnoy.
Yeah, we were up late, and
then we had the movie the next day.
Yeah, we went to the movie, and that was my birthday. And then we played San Francisco. Somebody wants to know most ink. Phil, I think you got me beat because you got your whole back too, right?
My whole back is done. Yeah, it's a big piece.
Oh, I got it right here.
My back is empty. So
Phil was on the Sunday. Then it was Easter Sunday.
Hang on. Let's see
if I got it, Mark.
Yeah, I got it. Well, this is singing.
Now it is.
Is that?
Where's the Alex video?
I'm finding it in here.
Yeah, so that's exactly a year ago.
Yep. Yeah. I was thinking about what we did last Easter, and I saw that we had played the night before, and I just remember, that was a rough day.
That was Easter? I don't even remember that.
On the Sunday, yeah.
Really? Oh, the day. Okay, it was like probably the day after
the day after the SF.
Right.
Great show though.
Yeah, that was my favorite of the run. Actually, those were fun shows. But that San Francisco gig was killer.
That was a good run. They were all fun.
I'll do it. No, son. This is my black.
Look at him.
I love it.
And my sounds laid down by the underground. I picked that bottle of Hennessy you got on your show.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Humphrey. Please allow me to bump things. Will, what do you think about this, Will? It's a car crash on top of the cave. I can't believe Alex. We're en route to the mecca of thrash metal in the Bay Area, and Alex knows the Bay Area route.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Oh, remember those days when you could actually play concerts and hang out together? That was awesome, huh?
A long time ago. Having a birthday during quarantine must suck. Yeah, it did. I had a birthday 2 weeks ago.
That's right.
What did I do? I think I watched Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, I just watched that too.
Yeah, good movie.
Yeah,
pretty good, really clever.
And you and I were both we're born a few weeks apart. Same year. We're both 67, April 67.
Yeah, got you by 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. So how's 53 treating you?
I haven't done much, man. I've been digging dirt. You know, that's what I did on my birthday. I moved 6 yards of fucking dirt and built the fucking fence on my fucking birthday. Yeah. Yeah, getting it done. Pool is supposed to go in this summer. I guess we're gonna have to put that off for a little bit.
Is the Old Bridge Militia show still on? Unfortunately, it is not still on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's canceled.
There's no way in hell. I mean, that's only a month from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here in New York, they have the. They announced it yesterday. We're going to be basically New York's closed until May 30th. So,
okay. All right.
Yeah, so we can, and they ordered if you leave your home and you go anywhere in public, it's law now. You have to wear a mask.
Wear a mask. Yeah, they're doing that here.
So wait a second. Let me show you my mask.
I got to get out of the comments to be able to see what's happening here.
What the hell are you supposed to be? Sing?
Oh, it's the best.
Okay. Well,
this is my quarantine mask.
Do you go out with that on?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Daughter of Aphrodite.
I got to take my glasses off.
So good. Did you see the footage of some kid who wore that mask at a Foo Fighters concert and he brought him up and he played monkey wrench with him?
No.
He called him Kiss Guy, and he pulled this guy up on stage and he said, "Do you know anything?" And he went into monkey wrench and just killed it. Played the solo. And
Oh wow.
Kiss Guy. Yeah, pretty fucking cool. That Dave Grohl's a cool motherfucker.
Hey, this dude Sean David Meister, he's got it right. Better take it off before Gene wants money.
I have an Ace one over there too. I guess I should have put that one on. Ace would be fine with that.
Fuck yeah.
Yes. John Fiala wrote, "Is that the same one I used to wear with Spock's beard?" Yes, I used to wear this on stage every night with Spock's beard.
Oh shit! Really?
I still have it.
Dang. You guys practice routines. How are the practice routines? I'm probably playing more guitar than I have ever.
Me too. More guitar than ever.
More guitar.
Yeah, totally.
I love the part where you pick up the bass, and here's how we jazzed up the.
I mean, seriously.
Away.
All joking aside, I am playing probably more guitar and bass than ever, just because I'm just sitting around watching TV all the time. And this is my Marlene's bass that sits here in the office, and I love this bass.
Did you change the strings yet on that?
Yes, she actually changed the strings.
Good.
Let's play a tune, Phil.
Want to play a tune?
Sure.
Do a
What
Kiss
do you
song.
got?
Dude, put on the mask and do a Kiss song. Come on.
You want to do?
What tune are you in? What are you tuned to?
Here's my A. Check out my. Let me hear your A.
All right, so you're.
I think I'm 440.
You're in A. Let me grab this guitar because that's what I. I'll show you what I can do. I can go from E flat to G to C sharp.
Wow.
To E standard to C.
Wow.
Jeez.
To standard tuning. That's why I keep them all here.
Wow, that's amazing. Remember the days when there was just one tuning? Like I don't think kids today even know notes. I think they just like I'll see Max like talking with his band members, and they just go by frets. They're like 3 5 1 3 5,
Right.
and like they don't even know what the notes are because the tunings are all different for everybody.
Well, me and Marta are doing some a lot of covers, and like I said, we just did "No Excuses" by Alice in Chains. She wants to do a Sia song, and so she's classically trained, so she's all A flat minor into
Right. Well, that's how that's how I roll. I mean, I know all the training and the scales and all that shit.
Right on.
Man, you have that picking hand.
You can do here. I can plug in.
Let's
You
take
got
a.
5 strings on there. You probably only need 2 of them, huh?
That's a 4-string, actually. This is Marlene's 4-string. That other
She
bass.
plays?
Oh, yeah. That's how I met her. She was in an all-girl thrash band back in the 80s.
Oh, that's right. I thought that she played
was
drums in that band, but
No, that's Yael played drums in that
yeah,
band.
played drums. Right.
Yeah, Marlene was the guitar player and then eventually switched over to bass.
Delay's on. All right. Shut up.
Now he's plugging in.
I can't plug in, so you're never going to hear the bass.
He's setting up the studio over there.
Sorry.
Phil, play without the amp. You'll
All
never.
right, ready? You know this one.
So, hey, okay.
Oh, put the mask on.
Hey. My heat is broken.
Oh,
I'm so tired. Sing it, Martin.
Yeah, I ain't
I
singing.
need you
To build my fire.
Well, what is it?
What about 100,000 years?
Train wreck gone bad right now. Put the mask on. You gotta put the mask
I
on.
can't see anything with it. You know, I hung out with Gene a little bit this summer, and I talked to him about the one thing we were talking about is his old basses from back then. He had that Gibson grabber bass with the moving pickup.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That was like that classic old Gene Simmons bass.
It's amazing.
I think that's what he's playing on the cover of Kiss Alive, I think, that grabber bass. Yeah.
So when I first joined, it was Death Penalty in 1985 before we became Violence. Chuck Billy's brother Eddie played bass for us, and he had a Gibson grabber bass with the movable. It was pretty cool.
We can do some Maiden. I'll put the pick away. We can play some Maiden.
Yeah, let's hear that.
How about Flight of Icarus?
Go grab my bass. Go grab it. Play Big Bottom. You bass players?
Mark's got to sing.
As a cloud
I could do the blitz.
The ground.
oh,
Mark.
that stands on the hill. Ah.
To the first rays of light, a bird song shelters the stream.
Oh, I am not. I'm not in the E tuning. Yeah.
Fly.
This is ugly. This is bad.
Yeah.
Steve Harris creates his own harmonies.
Somebody wants God of Thunder.
Nice.
You ever hear the Paul Stanley? A little known fact is that Paul wrote that song.
Yep.
Right.
There's a demo of Paul singing it too. Have you heard it?
Yeah,
Really, I need to hear that.
I'll pull it up right here. It's actually a Paul Stanley song, and it became Gene's trademark. But listen to this version of Paul's
I've never heard
demo,
that.
and it's like almost like a disco version.
Really?
Yeah, check it out right here. I got it.
Woo!
Let's hear him singing.
Oh, man. Look at
You gotta hear the chorus though. Here we go. So here we go.
Oh no!
So Paul was the original god. He was the goddess of thunder. But yeah, it started as Paul's disco tune, and then Gene took it, and it became
so not as cool.
Yeah, totally.
So not as cool.
So much better. I can't figure out how to get in the.
Phil, do you still have the wad of hair in your guitar from the LA show?
Oh God.
There might be. I found a little bit in there a little while ago.
Why would there be hair in there?
You never saw that video?
What happened?
So this kid kept stage, and it was probably one of the craziest shows we've ever done. LA, and no barricades, so people are it's just people just on stage, off stage, on. And this kid was not leaving. He kind of bumped into me, and I reached over to push him off, and the headstock got stuck. Just big old wad of thick Mexican hair, and it got stuck. So I was like, fish on, and then ended up yanking it out and had like a big old thing hanging it down.
That video is brutal. That video is like sick.
Pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Back when we could play shows.
Yeah.
So what was your last show, Phil? What's the last show that you'll ever be playing? When was the last time you played?
We played in Texas. We did the 70,000 Tons of Metal cruise. We landed, and then we flew to Texas to play. I want to say we played with Power Trip at their festival in Dallas, which was awesome. Power Trip is one of those bands that I kind of heard of and kind of heard they were a thrash band. But
dude, they were in David Lynch's Wild at Heart.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
But amazing. Like I listened. We were on the way there. We listened to some of them, and it was pretty cool or whatever. But they're definitely a live band that you have to. The singer is awesome, and he's got like a Kurt from DRI vibe. He wears a baseball hat and fucking killer thrash band. Guitar players are on point, super tight. And so I walked away from a Power Trip fan after watching them play live. Really cool. So that was the beginning of February, I want to say.
That was the last show you played.
Yeah. When was the last time you played?
Well, it was Gothenburg, Sweden with Sons of Apollo. We were over in Europe.
Oh, right.
Something happened, and we had to. We played 2 shows in Germany. We played Norway and then Sweden, and then that's when the whole thing came tumbling down. So, and I was thinking about this yesterday. I mean, that'll be the last show I play till who knows when. But the last song I played on stage was "Coming Home." Because that was the last song of the night. So I was like, how ironic is that? Like, last song is I'm coming home, fly home, and then never play live again.
All right, crazy, right?
Yeah. I would say the Metal Allegiance show that the 3 of us played in January is going to be up there for one of the last shows. For a while.
And if I don't think the January gig is going to happen this January if it keeps going. Which would suck.
Not in California.
Not in California.
Not without a vaccine, says Gabby Newsom.
No.
I mean,
that sucks, man.
It's crazy. I don't think in the history of I know that never in the history of music has there been an era without concerts. It's never happened.
And sports.
Yeah. And sports, yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's absolutely unprecedented and insane.
Yeah, it's supposed to be hockey playoffs right now.
So what was the last show you saw? I know people that came to those Sons of Apollo shows. That's probably one of the last shows they will have seen. But what was the last show of somebody else's that you will have seen?
We were just playing their songs.
Oh, Kiss, really?
I saw Kiss on March 7th.
Wow, was that their last show before the plug up?
It was one of them. It was one of the very last shows. Yeah.
Like, I wonder if and when this ever comes back up, if they'll reschedule or if that's it. I wonder if they've played their last show.
Hey, Dave, there's money on the table. They got to come back and play, man.
But if it's years from now, who knows? You know?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be a year. I think in 12. I think there will be a vaccine within a year, 12-month span. And but there won't be anything until there's a vaccine. They're not going to open up nothing. Sports, concerts.
Yeah.
My last show was Mr. Bungle in Brooklyn. That was
right on.
that was a few weeks before they pulled the plug. And
I missed that, man. I was talking to Lombardo that morning, and I was close to going, and I didn't go.
Yeah. So that'll be the last show I've seen for a long time.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Last show I seen was Metal Allegiance.
Wow. All right.
I watched.
Yeah,
I watched a little.
And then the next night I went and saw Kiss play. So I got a couple in that last week.
Oh, Olaf said he was at the Sons of Apollo gig in Gothenburg, and he got my stage shirt that night. So actually, Olaf, if you, I remember you wanted the one from Norway, ended up getting the one from Sweden, which is actually even cooler. That's an even cooler souvenir because that's the last one. So I'm glad you got that one.
Well, Devin Townsend.
All right. Well, I got to get rolling.
You gotta go fix a fence.
Instagram take over to do. So
all right,
chatting with you, dudes. Good hanging for a minute.
For sure.
Fuck you, Blitz.
Next one of these is Blitz by himself.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we'll throw fruit at him. All right, you guys, take care, man. Good seeing you.
All right, I'm gonna sign off too. Take care, everybody. Check out the BPMD album.
Adios.
Coming soon. More clips and stuff coming soon, right, Mark? For the people out there, stuff's gonna slowly start coming out.
Yeah,
Voice in the Attic is out, but there's gonna be a few more songs released before the album, right?
Yeah, you get at least 2 more.
So stay tuned. A lot more coming at you, and everybody out there, stay safe, stay inside. It's the only way this thing is gonna get back to normal and go away. So stay inside and let's get over the hump and get back to making music and hanging out and playing again.
And then me and Portnoy are gonna have a beard off eventually.
Yeah, I'm not shaving until I'm allowed out, until the quarantine is canceled. So, but it's amazing. Isn't it amazing how I have no gray in my beard? Like barely any. Yeah, you're like 15 years younger than me, and you still have way more gray than me. I have no gray in my beard.
I'm not gonna get into that. All right,
everybody. Take care. Mark, see you soon.
Later, dude.
Take care, you guys. See ya.